Hey guys, it's Sarah here. Welcome back to my channel. I am so excited to share this video with you guys. Some of my most popular videos have been my self-tanning routine videos. I've done a couple of them in the past featuring a couple different products, and I've discovered something new that I have fallen in love with for this year. I've already been using it for a few weeks because I wanted to really test it out before I did a review for you guys and told you how it works. But I am super pleased with it, so I can't wait to tell you all about it. So if you guys would like to hear all about my new favorite quick, easy self-tanner and also see a demo of how I apply it, then please go ahead and keep on watching this video. So if you guys are familiar with my videos, you know I am Russian, I am white, and I do not tan easily. I have to wear sunscreen when I go out in the sun because I tend to burn. And all of us want that healthy, glowy, tan skin. It makes us look good, it makes us feel good. And I used to be a tanning bed junkie, I will admit. I used to go on tanning beds every other day in high school, and it is just so terrible for your skin. So I personally am hoping that I stopped early enough that I didn't cause too much damage to my skin. But I guess only time will tell on that one. My father has actually had to have things checked and removed that were kind of questionable for skin cancer. So that was when I personally made up my mind to stop the tanning beds, stop baking out in the sun, and start using self-tanners for a quick and easy and safe alternative to actually tanning. Now, a lot of self-tanners can be very messy, they can be streaky, they can be orange, and they can just look fake. You don't want to look like a orange Oompa Loompa running around when you use your self-tanner, so I have always been on the hunt for self-tanners that had that really natural looking brown color to them. You guys have probably seen in my past videos that I have used this brand before, and I've always been really happy with it because it is a kind of ball on a budget alternative for some higher end self-tanners, but I feel like this brand just really has quality products for girls trying to ball on a budget that don't have a ton of money to spend all the time, and that is what I am always looking for to share with you guys as well. So the new product I'm going to be telling you guys about today is the new I'm assuming it's pronounced San Marie, but it's the San Marie Fast Tanning Mousse, which says a fast 60-minute tan. So the idea behind this product is that you leave it on 1 to 3 hours, depending how dark you want to be, and then you rinse it off. So for me personally, I have always worn my self-tanners overnight. It's always been the kind that you typically have to wear. I think most brands are kind of like that, where you leave it on like 6 to 8 hours, which I don't know who has that much time to sit at home in dark clothing and not go anywhere. But for me, I just did it at night because that was the only time I had that amount of time to sit around and actually leave a self-tanner on in clothing that weren't going to be stained or also anything that was going to make me like sweat or rub off on anything else. So I've always been kind of looking for something a little more instant in my perfect little dream world. So when I saw this at Ulta, I was like, oh my God, finally something from San Marie that's actually like quick. So when I looked at it, I'm thinking 1 to 3 hours. The idea is that the longer you leave it on, the darker your tan will be. So my first thought was, oh my gosh, I can put this on when I get up in the morning, make my coffee, make my breakfast, do my emails, do my work online on days that I'm not working out, and wash it off when I take a shower to get ready for the day. And that would be super convenient because I hate the idea of sleeping with this on and like staining your sheets. Like, I don't want my sheets to have self-tanner on them. I feel like no matter what you use or what you try, it always comes off a little bit, no matter how careful you are. So this product sounded like a dream come true to me, that I could use it and not have to sleep with it on or leave it on for hours and hours and hours and still get a tan. So I will say the first 2 times I used it, I left it on either an hour or 2 hours. And I will say up front, it's not going to make you like straight off the islands dark. It's not going to do that. I'm sure there are some other stronger products that would. This is not going to deliver that kind of result in just one use. I have noticed that I put it on for an hour or 2 hours, and I think it does get a little bit darker the longer you leave it on, but I don't see a huge drastic difference between like 1 hour and 3 hours. It obviously is a little bit darker, but it's not like, oh, if you leave it on for 1 hour, it's going to be this, and then at 2 hours, it's going to magically change to this, and then at 3 hours, it's going to be like, oh my God, the ultimate tan. Definitely leaving it on for the full 3. I do feel like it lasts a little bit longer and is maybe just like a little tinge darker overall. So this is a self-tanning mousse. You apply it with a mitt. Forgive this is so dirty, but this is just your Ulta brand mitt. They are not super expensive. I don't like to spend a lot on these. I feel like they all kind of work the same. So spending a lot on something that's going to get destroyed just seems kind of silly to me. So I just get the Ulta brand ones. But this is what I use together to apply the product, and it has worked beautifully, as you will see in the demo. It doesn't have a strong smell. It doesn't feel super sticky. I overall have just been really pleased with this for getting a quick, easy tan in a short amount of time. I don't like to get like unbelievably dark when I self-tan because I feel like it just looks really unnatural on me because I'm not naturally that dark. I will say this has been really awesome, and I'm really excited to use this summer because in the summer I do typically self-tan at least once a week, possibly twice if I have something going on or a special event I want to be a little bit darker for. So I am going to show you guys a demo of how I use this product. Before I do the application, I always exfoliate, shave my legs because shaving will exfoliate the tan off faster. So I always exfoliate, shave my legs, moisturize, do all that stuff first to get my skin all prepped and ready. And then I go in with this when I apply. I will show you guys all of that in the demo though next. Hey guys, good morning. So this is what I look like straight out of bed. This is normally when I do my self-tanning. So you'll have to forgive the no makeup side ponytail. Take all of me or leave me because this is what I look like first thing in the morning. So as you guys probably just finished watching in the intro, I told you all about this brand new product I've been trying, so I'm going to do a little real-time application for you guys so you can see. Obviously, I will not be self-tanning the parts of me that I cannot legally show on video, nor would I want to. So I will be showing you the application on like my arms, my chest, my face, but other than that, sorry guys, but this ain't that kind of video. So if you were expecting to see that, go ahead and X this out real quick because you will be sadly disappointed. First thing is first, I always moisturize parts of my body that get dry, that tend to grab onto more self-tanner, like the fold of my armpit, my wrists, my elbows, my knees, my feet, my ankles, any place like that where you notice that your skin is more dry, it will soak up more product and you'll get those weird discolored orange, like hey I self-tanned marks on your skin that are a dead giveaway and we do not want those. So I'm gonna go ahead, any kind of lotion, this is just a lavender lotion that I like. So I'm just going to kind of smooth this over the areas that tend to get grabby for me. Okay, so I'm gonna show you an application on an arm first. I'm gonna take the strap down just so it's a little easier for you guys to see without flashing the world. So today we will be using the product that I just told you all about, which is the San Marie Fast Tan 60-Minute Tan. It is a fast tanning mousse, and it does show you on the bottle the 3 levels of tanning. I actually so far have not left it on for the full 3 hours. I've done it for 2 hours both times that I've used it. So we're gonna go ahead and see, and I'm home all morning today, so I figure I can check in with you guys at every hour to see if it looks different, how different it looks, and then I will show you guys the finished product after 3 hours are up. So let's get to tanning. So I'm gonna start with one pump right onto the mitt. I'm just going to start doing circular motions on my upper arm first, as you can see. So you want to go until you don't really see any border lines, which I always go back and do a double check at the end, but generally if you don't see like a line of where it starts and finishes, that's what you want. So I did another small pump for the lower portion of my arm, and I'm just gonna repeat the same process. Always make sure you get your elbows. My elbows stay so white and I don't know why. And then I just kind of lightly go onto my hand because the hands tend to grab a little bit more, so I try not to put too much extra product on there. I'm not sure how well this is gonna show up in video, but this is our self-tanned arm, this is our pale arm. You can already see a little bit of a difference immediately because of that color guide, which I really like. And make sure you get up the neck pretty good too. Really the most important thing with this is to make sure you're blending and buffing so you don't see any lines of where it's starting and finishing. You really want to make sure you're buffing it well. That's your main purpose, because if you don't, you'll have weird discoloration in certain spots, and that is the last thing we want because then everyone is going to know that you self-tanned. So moving on to the second arm, I'm just going to repeat that process again. Just making small circles. And you want to work pretty quickly from when you put the product on. If you let it sit for a minute, it will kind of dry and stain that area of your skin a little bit more. So you do want to start blending pretty much immediately after you get the product on your skin. Lightly over the hands. Now, how I do my face, I don't actually go and pump an entire pump for my face because it would be way too dark. Your face typically does not tan as dark as the rest of your body anyways. I don't like to put too much of this on my face just for the chance that I might have a breakout or it might clog my pores. And also I don't want to have to change my makeup super a lot because of a difference in color. So what I do for my face is I just essentially take whatever is left on here from my body and I just kind of easily glide it around my face, kind of concentrating more so on the perimeter. I do go over this part lightly, but I'm concentrating more so on the perimeter because that's naturally where the sun hits. It's just where we naturally are our darkest. Okay, so I started applying the product around 7:30. It is now 7:50, so I'm gonna come back at 8:30, which would be the first hour, to show you guys if there's any progression. Personally, last time I didn't really feel like from hour to hour I saw that much of a difference, but we'll go ahead and do it just for the sake of this video, just to give you guys a very thorough review. So I did the rest of my body off camera, just because, like I said, this ain't the kind of video. So I do have it on all over my body and face now. I'm gonna do some work around home this morning. I will check in on each of the 3 hours, and then you guys will see the finished product as well. All right, you guys, so it's now 8:30. I have had the product on for an hour. Like I said, I don't really notice much of a difference from hour to hour while I have this on. I will continue to check in for the 2-hour mark and 3-hour mark just to show you guys, but I mean, I definitely am darker. That color guide gives you that color, but I don't feel like it's actually like visibly getting darker over the 3 hours, but I will check back at the other 2 just to be safe and just to be really thorough for you guys. So it is now 9:30, so I've had the product on for 2 hours. Like I said, I don't really see much of a change like in the color guide over the hours, so I don't see it like progressively getting darker or anything like that. I'm not going to do a check-in before I rinse it off because I feel like it's going to stay this color since it pretty much has this entire time. So I will just see you guys next when I'm done and ready to talk about the product, because there's really no point in me coming back and showing you again in an hour before I wash it off, because I have a feeling it's going to be the same. So as you guys just saw in the demo, the product is super easy to use. It's basically foolproof. It does give me a decent tan. I mean, I did that yesterday, so this is the color I have today. For me, this is a decent amount of self-tan for one application. Like I said before, I could always do a second application in a day or so if I wanted to be a little bit darker and just go from there. So as far as maintaining your tan, obviously exfoliating shaving is going to make it fade faster, but I know I've shared this in one of my past self-tanning routines, and I'm going to talk about it again because it is still like a ride or die item for me, is the Jergens Natural Glow Daily Moisturizer. I get it in the medium to tan, which is the darkest one, and I use this every day year round. In the winter, it makes me look a tone below Casper, so it does give me a little tint. It's not going to add a ton of color, but for me, I feel like it kind of enhances my self-tan, kind of blends out anywhere it's fading faster or darker, and just kind of makes everything look even and wear a little bit better too. So thank you guys so much for watching this video today. I hope you enjoyed it. Leave me some comments down below if you have tried this product or any other San Marie products and are loving them like I am. Make sure you guys give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel so you do not miss anything else. Make sure you guys are following me on all my other social media because I post a ton of crap constantly. I will put my face on the screen somewhere around here. If you click it, you will be subscribed, and I will also have some of my other videos that you guys can check out. Other than that, I think that is all I have to say today. So until next time, I will talk to you guys later. Bye.